This episode of Tonight in San Diego is brought to you by The Belly Up Tavern. Broadcasting from Ocean West Studios in America's finest city, this is Tonight in San Diego. This week's guests from FM 94.9, Steve Woods. And this week's musical guest, Luneaux. And here's your host, David Bond.
What's up, San Diego? How are you all doing tonight? Yeah. Very excited to be back this week. Just recovered from 4th of July. Yeah, very big for both of us, right? T-Lyn? I don't know. Yeah. It was a crazy weekend. It's like when 4th of July goes from Friday all the way to Tuesday, it's really tiring. Very tiring. But our city has been totally on fire this week for that reason too. I mean, we've got tons and tons of tourists in our town, which I actually personally like, because then I go, oh, that's why I spend so much on rent, because people like to visit here. But
I read there was about 1 million people in San Diego.
1 million people. That's what I was hearing too.
Yeah, 1 million.
Can you believe that?
Kind of lot.
That's how California is going to break off into the ocean. I'm convinced.
Great.
It's going to be just
all everyone. The visitation too much.
Exactly. It's just going to knock us right in. But I'm sure that everybody else was visiting other places too for 4th of July for some reason. I don't know. We have a beach here. I don't know why you're going anywhere else. But first, we've got some cool stuff too today. We've got some amazing guests. I'm really excited. And a new segment we've never done before. So very excited for all of these things to come. But before we get started with those, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with the local headlines. The Giant Dipper roller coaster in Belmont Park celebrated its 89th birthday this month. Yeah, 89 years old. That means that people have been paying to break their back since 1925. Yeah. I don't know what that's about. I still write it. I'm from San Diego. Due to a new California law, San Diego State University students are soon going to have to sign a waiver consenting to have sex while in school. Yeah. Would you like to have sex this semester? Yes, please. Yes, I would. Like, what? A student in Germany had to be rescued by 22 policemen after getting stuck inside of a giant vagina statue. Yeah. Actually, I have no joke for that. I just wanted to show you a picture of it because I knew you wouldn't believe me otherwise. Let's just crawl in. I want to reenact my birth. That's Sarah Palin is rumored to be on The View the next season. Yeah, network strategists are saying that they're hoping that her followers, the people who respect her opinion, are going to have the network's views rise by the tens. The new Planet of the Apes film, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, has been getting outstanding reviews, actually, yeah. I mean, I know people were kind of mixed about seeing it, but it's been actually getting really good reviews. Critics are saying that this is the most believable performance from a monkey since Steven Tyler was seen coming out of the ocean. And finally, speaking of animals, the San Diego Zoo Safari Park is now offering visitors a chance to have breakfast with the tigers. Yeah. Park executives are saying that this is going to be really good for the park. But the tigers are saying, good? They're great! And that concludes this week's local headlines. All right, welcome back, everybody. Like I said, we have an amazing show, and I really did promise that. I honestly did. From FM 94.9, we have Steve Woods here. Yeah. And later, we'll hear a set from Luneaux. Very excited, yeah, for sure. But first, we have a really cool new segment that we've never done before, and with a brand new sports correspondent I'm really excited for, with Dallas. So we're going to roll that clip right now. San Diego Sports.
Hey everybody, it's Dallas. Tonight in San Diego, we were down there outside Bubs in downtown San Diego to talk to Padres fans about the Padres season. And Jellicoe fans said we're talking to Thunder fans too. I mean, maybe, who knows? I think most of them are illiterate and also fans. Yeah. We have the game. Yeah. thumbs up the teacher. None of you heard. Well, what's your name? Are you aware that there's a baby? The whole game. You the whole game? You have to put up here? When you feel that all five days are up, make me also. Yes, I know if I understand. What do you think? It's a basic speech of it. You're a moderator. Yeah, what's your name? Daniel? Daniel, you got the game today? What's your pie day, Daddy? Well, venerable. Really? Do you have a drink so far? I think so. Think so? You just draw one for yourself. Wow. You think they're worth money? The battery one is worth that much money. Huge powder. George, are you from San Diego? Originally, yes. Where do you live now? LA. Tell them how you found out. Originally. Well, we also found out you originally alive. What's your name? Is Henry just your wife? Yes. 200 plates right behind you. It's pretty sweet, right? That's the Padres fan right there. There's a baseball team in San Diego. You're pretty well, right? I'm going to listen to David. David, now are you from San Diego or are you from San Francisco? I'm from San Francisco. And you came over here last year? Good, all 3 games, yeah. All 3 games. Amazing part. I feel like you're belittling this a little. That's really not, man. That's really not. That's baseball experience you got. You got funny friends with the staff in there. So helpful. You made some brews in there. Good food. You got a whole lot of food. You're going to real hard for you to hate youngsters. Probably my third grade. What's your second? You have to play the Dodgers. You're a very nice gentleman. I probably didn't make the t-shirt, but that's your fault. Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, just I'm sending you a whole other video. Where are you from? Orange County. How did you want to get to this? So orange. Orange County orange. Oh, yeah, LA fan? No. Oh, okay, sorry, I might confuse you. LA fan. Yeah, LA sucks. England? No? Okay. Well, who is, right? Yeah, nobody's fan. No, I didn't. Part of the dream. Except we pretty know because Vita, right? Oh, it is a tough one. It's going to be a couple years. Oh, for sure. Maybe come back to my 80s and 2020 we'll be ready to go. Tonight in San Diego. This is fantastic.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
That was awesome.
Yeah, really happy to do it. That was the worst handshake ever. Let's do that again.
Yeah, it's this
there
table.
You go.
There you go.
Well, I also have chubby arms. I can't get around that well. That's okay, though.
How sober were you when you did that video?
Oh, super sober. Real sober. Yeah, very sober.
The glasses were hiding nothing.
No, they weren't. Yeah. Those are actually clear lenses. That's the problem. That's how drunk I was. Yeah.
So how was was there any weirdness doing that? I mean, San Diego.
Did you see everybody walking behind
Yes.
me? Yeah, that was the weirdness.
That was
happened.
the weird.
Downtown is such a weird part of town because I think they're still like San Diego's still fighting. Do we make it like a cool hip place or just still homeless urine? Like we don't know exactly. Like at nighttime, it just becomes a place for ex-college students to hang out, And then during the daytime, it's a place for them to, do cocaine. I don't know. Is this a family show? Should I not say that? I'm sorry.
You just did that video, so whatever. So whatever kind of show it is, it's that.
Have you been down to a game at all yet this year at Petco?
Not this year, no.
No, neither have I.
I need to go because I keep getting invited, but I just don't go.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
if it's free, you're like,
It's
I
free.
got
I'm
another
like,
thing to do.
I was getting drunk somewhere else,
Yeah. I got to catch up on Law and Order. I can't make it.
It's True Blood.
Sorry.
So
Final season, right?
I'm not even there yet, but let's not talk about
Okay,
that.
no spoilers.
So,
No spoilers.
so you got some comedy stuff coming up though that I want our audience to know about, so they can
Sure.
come see you do your thing.
Yeah. This Wednesday coming up, July 16th, I host a comedy talk show. So it's a lot of stand-ups and stuff like that, and we do a lot of on-location things like what you just saw. And it's down at the American Comedy Code in downtown.
Awesome.
So in my favorite place. It starts at 8 p.m. and it's free to get in if you just go on Facebook and you type in the show's called Live from the Gas Lamp. You just
Cool.
type that into Facebook and you put your name up and you get on the guest list for free. And we'll have beer specials from Modern Times Brewery. It's a local brewery that's really good. And,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a fun time. It's just hanging out, fun time. It's a live talk show. We don't film it at all. We don't want any evidence that it existed. And then you're out of there. So yeah, come on down if you're free next Wednesday. It's free.
Perfect. So you guys will be there, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for and come back and torture the people of San Diego once
Anytime.
again. All right.
Anytime, man. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. When we get back, we are gonna have Steve Woods here. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage from FM 94.9, Steve Woods! Hey, sir, welcome. Sits on our fantastic couch.
Thanks
So,
for making me follow Dallas McLaughlin.
Yeah.
It's a funny dude.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
I apologize.
We've done some. Dallas and I have done some work together. I don't know if you knew that. We did
on
a
your
couple.
face? Yeah,
We
know
did
all
a
about
couple of
faces.
fake talk shows that we tried to pitch and it didn't work out. And but he's funny. I'm not. So he's a good dude.
I listen to your show. You guys are funny.
Yeah, he's
sure.
he's a funny guy.
So are you excited for summer?
No, not really.
No.
At all. It's
Really?
I don't. My life doing mornings in radio it's pretty tame now because it has to be because I get up at 4 a.m. every day. So not complaining, but definitely
early, though.
it's early and you know your whole life changes. I'm new to radio. I'm only 4.5 years in, and at 39 in a couple weeks, it's still a new thing. So it's just you never get used to it though.
But at the same time, I mean, you guys do a ton of stuff. You're always out and about.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and I mean, I couldn't imagine getting up at 4 a.m. I feel
It's the worst.
I feel
It
like
really
that's
is.
when I go to bed a lot of the time.
Right. It's
So.
miserable. It's miserable. 4 a.m. tomorrow. I mean, usually I'm dead asleep by this time right now. Seriously.
No one
So
can,
you guys are really lucky.
No one can say that you're a vampire.
That is true. That is true.
Too much True Blood. Yeah. So what do you guys have coming up next for 94.9?
Probably the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Sublime, Young the Giant, Avicii. No, we
Avicii, really?
I kid. Yeah, totally. Avicii's the best. The best. Amazing. We have our Independence Jam, which is coming
Yeah.
up September 7th. It's at the Oceanside Pier Amphitheater. It's going to be an awesome show. You can get tickets at independencejam.com, fm949sd.com, and Ms. Mr. Fanagram, local band Little Hurricanes playing. They're awesome. Jay
Nice.
Roddy's playing. It's going to be a really fun time. And at that, you could put Dallas McLaughlin on stage at the Oceanside Pier Amphitheater, and people would come because it's just that beautiful of a venue, and it's perfect. Yeah, it's awesome. So that's coming up. So come hang out with us, get tickets, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to go now.
You should.
For sure.
I mean, I'll give you tickets.
Cool.
'Cause
Awesome.
We're friends now.
Yeah.
Been
yeah,
on the
exactly.
show. And
Cool.
I feel like I
I know the
stretch
the
out,
guy.
do whatever I want.
You know. It's your couch. now.
Right.
You may mark it with your territory.
It's hot here.
Yes. It is. I don't know what this is about. Yeah,
It's
this happens,
these
like,
bright lights and
All of that.
all of this.
We used to have AC, but I don't know what happened.
That's cool.
So I also heard, speaking of cooling down, that you were on the show Wipeout.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it's we made it to the finals, and it was me and a buddy of mine, Jay, and we made it to the finals, and I completely was mortified on national TV. I broke my ankle.
Oh my God.
I got a concussion. I lost us $50,000, which he still to this day brings up. It's the most, I have nightmares about it, and that's not a joke. That's not me being funny. I literally have had nightmares about Wipeout.
Did you get anything for being on Wipeout?
Yeah, I got a broken ankle and a
Other than the
concussion.
broken.
Oh, and national mortification and humiliation, too. So.
And nothing else.
No,
they
nothing
don't pay
else.
you to be on the episode.
They gave us I think $20 each for gas, and he took mine. He was so mad at me. He's like, "You cost me $50,000. I'm taking that 20," and took it. He's country. He's a little country hick, so he took that 20, and I came home, and they in the final deal. Of course, they don't show it on TV, so I just like look like a big pussy. Can I say pussy? No. I just look like a big wuss. And the divers had to pull me out because I was concussed. And as soon as they pulled me out, I threw up everywhere. And they're like, "Whoa, we've never seen anything like that before." It was bad. And of course, he's standing over me going, "Get up, man, God," and he's all mad. And so, no, it's mortifying. It's something I'll never forget.
But on a good note, you did have some good experiences.
Oh, yeah.
The big things that you've done, too. I mean, I love the Queens of the Stone Age, and I heard that you actually ran into them.
I did. It was, I've never really gotten to, like, big time somebody, and I wanted to do, like, you see it in the movies growing up, and I walk in a restaurant. I'm going to see the Queens play in L.A., and I walk in a restaurant. I look to my left, and there they are, the whole band, girlfriends, everything. They're sitting there with their families, their wives, and they're eating dinner.
Yeah.
And so I go sit down because I'm not going to be the guy that walks up and interrupts their dinner. I'm just not going to. And so I call the waiter over and I go, "I'd like to send 2 bottles of champagne to that table over there." I didn't have money for champagne. I work in radio. So I sent him over 2 bottles, and Josh came over, and then there was this guy standing behind Josh, and Josh moved, and I looked up, and it was Jack White. And I didn't see him at the table. And Jack White was standing there, and he reached his hand out and said, "Thank you so much, man. That was really nice."
That's awesome.
And shook my hand, and I just was like, I was staring at him like, "Oh, my God, you have the softest hands I've ever felt." They seriously were they're so soft. It's amazing.
He looks like he never sees the sun.
Dude, and walking around the venue that night, he was one of us. He was jumping up and down and jumping and drinking and partying and having a good time. He wasn't like sitting off in a corner, with a velvet rope. He was out there and just being one of us and being into the music. And I just looked at him and was like, visionary. He's
totally.
incredible. So yeah, that's a cool story. It was a nice thing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds really awesome. I'm jealous.
It was great. It was great.
So you guys have Independence Jam coming up, and then you've got some of your own games coming up that you're going to be playing on your team.
Oh yeah, we want to talk about my semi-professional baseball team.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
We're called the Black Storm. We play in the Premier Baseball League, and we're very, very good. We're 12-1-1. Playoffs are coming up, and I'll get you guys all the details on that when I have them. It's so fun though. I mean, at 38 to go out and still play hardball. It's not softball. They don't throw underhand. There's guys that have played in the pros, and I play with the guy that was coached by Tony Gwynn.
Wow.
And we went and hit yesterday, and when I got done, I got done hitting, and I go, I just learned how to hit from Tony Gwynn because Tony taught him. It's true. I mean, Tony taught this guy, and he's like, Tony used to tell me when you're hitting the outside, and I'm just looking at him going, oh my God, Tony is Tony Gwynn. And so it's surreal. I mean, and some guy on Facebook the other day called it a beer league, and I was like, come on out anytime. Love to have you.
That's awesome.
So it's fun, man. It keeps the juices flowing, so to speak.
For sure.
That's weird to say.
Yeah.
That was really weird. Keeps the fire burning.
Nothing like a couple of men out in the field.
That's right.
Juice is flowing.
Running around, slapping asses, and having fun. I noticed you have a lot of radio people on your show.
We do.
You know why that is?
We've had this time. Why is that?
Because we are obsessed with television.
We
are extremely insecure, and we want people to know that, we can be on TV too. We're normal.
Well, we love having you guys on, and you've been awesome because
Thank
you're
you.
super hilarious, and I love listening to your show.
I appreciate it.
For sure. And everybody at that station. I mean, honestly, everybody at 94.9 is amazing.
We have
Tim Piles is amazing.
Tim is
everybody.
great.
I've been in that studio, and everybody's amazing.
Tim's great.
Seriously.
We have a brilliant staff, and
sure.
I'm definitely still the low man on the totem pole, kind of, because I started after them. But Hillary is just amazing, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been in radio for 4.5 years, and the last 2 definitely better than the first 2. And it's been, honestly, it's just been a lot more peaceful, and it's crazy. Our station at one point was about to go away.
Yeah.
I don't know that people really know how close we were to going away, and to be where we are now, remarkable. I mean, we're so lucky. So
We'll stick around because we don't want to lose you guys.
Well,
for
yeah,
sure.
I don't want
All
to go
right?
anywhere, man.
Well, you guys give it up one more time for Steve Wright. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Okay. When we get back, we are going to sit down with Luneaux. Stick around. Everybody, really good for everybody in the audience right now. We have tickets to OK Go. It's legit. That's the real deal. Of course, it's going to be at the Belly Up, one of my favorite venues in San Diego, if not my favorite. I think it might be my favorite, actually. This is for the show on July 24th. So coming up, there's still tickets. It's 21 and up, and it is doors are 8 p.m. And you can get tickets at bellyup.com, of course. All right. So who wants OK Go tickets? Yeah. All right. We're gonna give them away in just a second. You guys, please give a huge round of applause for our band of the evening, Luneaux! Hey, welcome. All right, sit.
She don't wanna
So,
be a lullaby.
we were coming out earlier. So, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how's your summer going?
As good as can be. As good as can be.
Do anything fun?
Man. Working.
Working. And probably stuff with the band too, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes? You guys have some gigs coming up and everything?
We would, but my band is in different parts of the world.
Oh, I heard.
Yes.
Yeah, you had 2 people just up and leave and break up over the surface of the earth. What happened?
Well, we had our bass player Ryan, who I started the band with, decided to do graphic design, and there was a chance for him to go to a very prestigious school over in Australia.
Australia.
So he's over there doing graphic design for 6 months.
That sucks for him because it's winter there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's
Cold.
still got pretty good surf though, so he's doing okay.
Awesome.
And then my drummer Kush, who I've known for forever, he's in Boston right now. He's actually helping his brother out, who's in med school, watch his little son,
Oh, wow.
his nephew.
Wow. So that's a lot of stuff going on.
So he's
for
missing
you guys,
out
for
on
sure.
an amazing opportunity, but they're doing things with their life. So
That's really good. I know how that goes for sure. But how long have you guys been a band?
so we started off as Static Bloom, and that was an alternative kind of rock band.
Yeah.
And we were together for about 4 or 5 years. And then Kush went to India to do veterinarian school. So then I started this school with Ryan started this band with Ryan doing Luneaux. And
Okay.
Luneaux became Luneaux about a year ago. And we just started doing this, and everything was going great. And then life's just full of surprises.
That's true. It is. But everything works out, right?
Yeah.
So what have you guys recently done? I mean, you guys have played some shows recently when they were here.
Yes.
What are some exciting ones you guys did?
We worked with a lady named Vanessa, and she runs these fundraisers that works with kids with cancer.
Yeah.
And she is an awesome lady and brought us on to do all these different shows. There were a bunch of fashion shows, and basically it's this community of San Diego working together to raise money for this awesome charity. And we got to play downtown at Few Sidebar. I don't know, a bunch of different bars. I can't remember the names, but
Yeah.
they're downtown San Diego. And I don't know, just worked with a lot of cool people. And
That's awesome.
Not so much the venues, like we didn't do Belly Up or House of Blues or any of those things. It was more just fundraisers and things around San Diego. Just to have
I mean,
fun.
those are obviously really good though too, because you're not just doing a show for yourself, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so those are always the biggest. Those are always big
no
things.
ticket sales, which is nice. Kind of over that scene.
Yeah, what is that in San Diego?
Ticket sales?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's atrocious that they make bands pay to play.
Yeah, if you're a nobody or no one that's being played on the radio or has this big record deal,
sure.
I like to call it a nobody, even though you're not a nobody. There's lots of bands out there that are amazing, but they're not known. So anytime you play at a venue, you have to sell at least 20, 10, 15, whatever tickets.
Right.
And after a while, your friends and family don't want to come to the show. So, you do what you can.
And then you have to pay for the ones you don't sell. It's like
Exactly.
this
You have to sit
horrible
there.
thing.
We went up to LA and we played a show at the Whiskey Go Go.
Yeah.
And I'm, just Mr. Hustler over here. So they're like, you have to sell 20 tickets. I'm like, yeah, 20 tickets, no problem. I got that. That's easy. We'll do that, no problem. And we get up there and I've sold like 3 tickets. And it's the day, I've got like 3 hours before the show. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I get there and no one has cash. We're all broke. Like none of us is gonna like be able to front the money. So we get up there. I was like, okay, everyone, just go up, put your stuff up on stage, and get ready to do this. We're just gonna play. And we get up there and we're about to start our first song. And the guy comes up. He's like, stop. He's like, where's the money? And they were gonna shut us down. And then you know who Nick Swartzen is, the comedian?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nick Swartzen was next door at the bar and he was buying whiskey shots for everybody. So he came over. And he bought everybody tickets to come watch the show and came in and we got to play the Whiskey Go Go.
That's awesome.
So
that
it worked
so
out.
legit. I always want him. He had his own show at one point on Comedy Central, and I'm like, he needs his own like awesome show.
Yeah.
So not only is he freaking hilarious, but he's also a really great guy.
He
an
saved
amazing
your
guy. Show.
He's a great guy. And Grandma's Boy is like one of the best movies
Yeah,
in the
right.
world.
For sure. I know. I kind of want a lion because of that movie.
Yeah, definitely. I want my
Why
own race
not?
car bed.
Awesome. Well, we're really excited to hear you guys play tonight. And are you guys recording some new material pretty soon, or what's?
Yeah,
going
we
on?
just finished recording. We did it all of ourselves actually with Ryan. The song that was playing before we walked in.
Yeah.
It's called Everything, and
Perfect.
off the album It. And it's still a work in progress because Ryan's in Australia, so we're sending tracks back and forth.
Yeah.
And finishing it up, but. We're not going to be able to play everything tonight because the drummer and the bass player are gone, and there's just too much complication. So luckily, we're so thankful that the bass player, Nathan, was able to step in today. And
Awesome.
just met him today, and he was able to pick up the bass guitar after 30 minutes and just kind of learn the root notes. And
That's cool.
hopefully put on a show for you guys and play some good music.
Well, let's do it. It's going to sound great, I'm sure. Awesome. All right, well, when we get back, we are going to hear some tunes from Luneaux.
I've seen love on a magazine. I've seen love on a silver screen. Your hands now are touching me. This love now is everything. I've seen love.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Tonight in San Diego stage, Luneaux.
See the lines on paper play as they make an object you will save in your mind and in your life. You will learn there are knots you can't untie. Take away these eyes today, staring at the bottom well today. Now you make a connection with a line that you have learned to save in and out, in and out. And your love is pouring back in me, in and out, in and out. And your heart's in origami shaping me. paper plane. As they make an object you will save. Take away these eyes today. Now you learn that I cannot behave. Don't you want to hold a hand? Don't you want to let me reprimand? Don't you want to David days? Don't you want to hold me back and say in and out, in and out? And your love is folding back in me, in and out, in and out. And your heart's in origami shaping me, in and out, in and out. And your love is folding back in me, in and out, in and out. And your heart's in origami shaping me. See the lines on paper play. As they make an object you will save. In your mind and in your life, you will learn there are knots you can't untie. Take away these eyes today, and you'll build yourself a life away. In a world where seas collide, you will learn that we cannot describe.
For tuning in, really appreciate it. Give it up for Steve Woods from FM 94.9 for joining us tonight. Yeah, thank you so much. You can check us out at tonightinsandiego.com. Of course, also facebook.com/tonightinsandiego and twitter.com/tonightinsd. And you can also hashtag anytime you want to talk about us, hashtag tonightinsandiego. We love that so much. Again, next week we'll be back every Thursday throughout the summer and a little bit of the fall. If you guys want tickets to the show, go to tonightinsandiego.com where you can purchase them outright. Give it up one more time for Luneaux. Open sea. Stretch your eyes like you just believe.
See my love as she's pressed, and I feel this love. Walk my mind through an open field, through this cloud where I learn to steal. All your eyes are open and I feel this love. You give it to me, yeah, you give it to me, yeah, you give it to me, yeah, you give it to me, yeah. You give me your love so I can just feel this love. Oh, as she said now, every day that I really wanna be your love, I know I think you're so. Now I know that I really wanna